YouTuber Ruby Franke's neighbor is speaking out for the first time following her arrest on charges of child abuse. In an interview with People magazine, a neighbor who lived near Franke for years admitted she was surprised by the arrest, telling the mag, quote, "It was definitely shocking." The neighbor, who spoke to People on the condition of anonymity, did reveal some families in the neighborhood had seen troubling signs over the past year. Quote, "I think we saw some weird things, but I don't think anybody thought that these kids were being physically abused to that degree." According to Utah officials, Franke was arrested on charges of alleged child abuse after authorities found an emaciated and malnourished juvenile with open wounds and duct tape on their extremities.
YouTuber Ruby Franke has been arrested on charges of child abuse. According to Utah officials, the former 8 Passengers content creator and mom was arrested after authorities found an emaciated and malnourished juvenile with opened wounds and duct tape on their extremities. The condition of the juvenile was so severe that they were seen by Santa Clara Ivans EMS and transported to a local hospital, the Santa Clara Ivans Public Safety Department said in a press release. Officials allegedly found evidence that led them to a nearby home where another minor in similar condition was located. That child was also taken to the hospital for treatment. Following a search of the house, 4 juveniles were taken into care by the Department of Child and Family Services. Ruby's business partner, Jody Hildebrandt, was also arrested on similar charges, officials confirmed. The vlogger reportedly rose to fame for her now debunked social media channel she started with her husband, Kevin Franke. Ruby then worked with Jody on parenting and relationship advice videos for the controversial counseling service company Connections. The platform has widely been criticized for its content, including one recent video where the pair spoke about children's privacy.
Thank you for bringing in the fact that privacy is not a principle of growth and development. I know parents, they want their children to grow and develop and become mature adults. And you may not hear this anywhere else, but privacy is not requisite for that. In fact, a lot of children want their privacy, not all, a lot, as a hiding place. And a lot of parents give privacy, and really it's neglect.
Ruby's eldest daughter, Sherry, took to Instagram to slam the company on Friday, claiming, "Connections and Moms of Truth needs to go. Please report their Instagram accounts and encourage everybody to unfollow them. They do not deserve such a large audience." Ruby's sister took to social media to share an update on her own YouTube page where she boasts nearly 1.4 million subscribers.
It is Thursday evening, and this week has been nothing that I could have anticipated. I don't think any of us could have really anticipated. If you have the internet, you have seen news articles on my sister, Ruby, from the 8 Passengers. And my sisters and I, we are on the very same page. We put out a message. You can read that on Instagram. And for the last 3 years, we have truly clung on to each other and offering support to one another. And I don't think any of us could have ever seen this coming. We all did as much as we could legally, and you don't know what you don't know. I do feel a little bit numb at this point. The only thing that we ultimately care about is that our nieces and nephews are safe, and they are. And that is the only thing that matters to any of us. It is going to feel weird for me to move forward. And I think, do I just move forward?
Just take it a day at a time. Who knows what anything has in store, but we just know right now that those kids are safe.
I don't have any thoughts even for myself. I don't know what I would even tell myself, let alone tell all of you.
She also shared a statement on Instagram alongside her other sisters, writing, "For the last 3 years, we have kept quiet on the subject of our sister Ruby Franke for the sake of her children. Behind the public scene, we have done everything we could to try and make sure the kids were safe. We wouldn't feel right about moving forward with regular content without addressing the most recent events. Once we do, we will not be commenting on it further. Ruby was arrested, which needed to happen. Jody was arrested, which needed to happen. The kids are now safe, which is the #1 priority. NBC News has reached out to reps for Ruby and Jody for comment. According to online records from the Washington County Sheriff's Office, both women remain in custody as of Friday.